Our vision is to continue preparing participants in a very global and holistic and complete way. We understand participants want to develop, on one hand, their hard skills, and on the other hand, their soft skills. And this is what we provide. We want them to grow in both fields. And we want them to grow in both fields and to be able to adapt afterwards in a sector that is growing at a fast pace and that is changing all the time. Without any doubt, one of the strengths of this Masters is the connection with the industry. First of all, Barcelona is one of the hotspots of tourism and hospitality in the world. We are lucky enough to be in one of the hotspots, and this provides the Master with many connections. Just to give you an example, 3/4 of the faculty are professionals, practitioners from the industry. So they bring the latest insights, the latest best practices, all their knowledge that they are applying in their business, in the market at the moment, and that they are sharing with the participants on a daily basis. That has got to be one of the biggest strengths of this Masters. The teaching philosophy at EADA is learning by doing. This means that it's very practical. We use a mix of resources. First of all, case study methodology, no doubt, but also there's a lot of business simulations, role plays, practical examples, corporate visits. All these different examples come together to make it very interactive, where the participant is an active member of his learning and it's a full learning by doing experience. Whether we're talking about hard skills or soft skills, it's the same approach. Practical, hands-on, and making sure we're developing our skills. Innovation is embedded in our program. Why is this? Well, there are several reasons, but first of all, the fact that 3/4 of the faculty are practitioners and professionals from the sector, they are always informed and always looking out for the best practices and the things to implement that are at the forefront of what the market needs. And this is what they share with their participants. So whether we're talking about revenue management, whether we're talking about expansion and internationalization, or other subjects such as F&B, MICE, etc., the innovation is embedded in the program. Every year, professors, faculty update their contents, and the participants are ensured to have what is the latest information. That's to start off with. But also, we innovate in many different ways. Next year, we're going to do what is called the marketing challenge, for example. The marketing challenge is where we get a real client to come in as a client who would make a demand to consultants. The consultants in this case are the participants from the program, and within 1 week they have to produce a report, an analysis and an output that satisfies the client's request. So in that case, that is going to be a very significant innovation because again, it's practical, it's hands-on, and it's at the service of a real client who has a real need. Innovation in the program also comes from the leadership skills development part. EADA has 2 campuses. There is one campus in Barcelona city centre, and there is another campus which is 45 minutes away from Barcelona, close to the Montserrat Mountains, and where participants work on their leadership skills. And this is learning by experience, learning by experimenting, where participants in this case, do outdoor activities, and we are constantly innovating, making sure that all the latest leadership activities, coaching activities are available for them to reflect and to think on action plans to develop their skills. Employability on our program is very high, over 90%. There are several reasons for that, some of which I've mentioned before, but the new one and the substantial one is the hospitality training practicum. Part of the program is applying everything that they've learned over the academic year at EADA in a work experience that takes place when they graduate. We have top companies that come and recruit and look for talent at EADA, names such as Hilton, Ritz-Carlton, Marriott, etc., etc. They can do their internship in Barcelona or anywhere in the world. We are a top-ranked school for a combination of factors: our strengths, our innovations, our teaching methods. But what makes us really different probably is the fact that we focus on management and not so much on operations. We are preparing the future managers and future leaders of the industry. Participants at EADA will develop their knowledge and their skills throughout the year. What do we look for in the ideal candidate? It's very simple. 3 things. The first thing is motivation and commitment. We want participants to be engaged all year long. The second point is ambition. We like participants who want to grow professionally and personally. And the third point is management potential. We are shaping the future leaders and managers of that industry. Diversity is a key point here at EADA. What we look for in participants is diversity from a background point of view and also from a cultural point of view. Just as an example, this year, out of 25 participants, we have 16 different nationalities. We believe a lot of growth and a lot of learning comes out of that mix. Also, on the other side, on the faculty point of view, we have professors that come from 14 different countries. All of this creates an environment where our participants are prepared from a professional point of view to work in many different cultural scenarios. As diversity is such a key point here at EADA, the international dimension is an intimate part of the program. You can see it reflected in 3 points: participant and faculty profile, the program in itself, and of course in the career opportunities. Thank you.